Welcome to a macro view, where we take an in-depth look at Roll20 macros and break them down in an attempt to make you a better macro maker. Thanks for joining me. My name is Jim. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video we are going to look at the Ray of Frost cantrip. It's for artificers, sorcerers, and wizards. The range is 60 feet. And it says, let's look at the spell. A frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. The spell damage increases by 1d8 when you reach level 5, 11, and 17. So the damage scales with your level. That is covered. If you want to know exactly how the syntax for scaling works, go and watch video 14. I will put the link in the description. I go into great detail to explain how the syntax is actually working. I'm just going to type it here, and I'm not going to go into great detail. So let's build it. So we start with the template, default template, as always. First row is going to be name equals Ray of Frost. And then the second row is going to be the range, as we're given the DM information that he needs, 60 feet. That's the first row. And then, let me see, then we're going to do, on this one we're doing attack, range spell attack. Okay, so Kiar is our wizard. And if you go to Kiar's sheet, you go to, if you're on the core, you go to spell tab. And this is her spell attack bonus right here. And so we need that to add to our roll. So first we're going to do start the row, and then we're going to say attack. And then we're going to roll, which is braces, brackets, 1d20. And then we're going to go get and add to the 1d20 roll at a stat call to Skeeki spell attack bonus. That's this right here. So we're going to look at Skeeki's sheet, and we need the spell underscore attack underscore bonus. And that is a syntax for a stat call to a character sheet to get information. You tell it whose sheet you want and then what stat you want. And then we're going to end the roll. And we always roll twice. So we're going to take this roll right here, and we're just going to copy and paste it. And then we are going to end the row. So let's run that and see if we get what we're supposed to. Okay, so we got Ray of Frost in the title, range 60 feet. Here's our attack, 1d20 plus 9, and we did see that Skeeki's spell attack bonus was 9, so that is right. And we always roll twice. We take the first roll unless they are rolling with disadvantage or advantage, in which case they would take the highest or the lowest. If they're not rolling with it, advantage or disadvantage, we always just take the first roll. It's much easier to do macros that way than to try to always ask whether you want normal or with advantage or disadvantage. Okay, so next is the damage. So this is going to be cold damage. And this is our scaling syntax. We'll start with 1 dice, so we're going to say 1 plus and then 5, 11, 17. We're going to go get Skeeki's level. And then we are going to double bracket. And this is a D8 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, D8. So then we're going to go D8. Bracket and double brace to end the row. So in a nutshell, the system is going to determine how many die 8 to roll based on Skeeki's level. So it's going to do all the work for you. You don't have to worry about what your level is. It'll do it for you. So let's run that. See what we got. Range 60 feet, attack normal. Cold damage 1.8. That is incorrect. So I must have syntax incorrect because Skeeki is level 9. Yep, right here. I forgot the less than sign. So Skeeki is level 9 currently, so he should have 2.8 because he's greater than 5th but not 11 yet. So 2.8. So let's run that again and see if I get the right thing. Ooh, 2.8. Can't get any better than that. 2 8s. So that is correct. And then the last thing we need to do is just a bit of information for the DM, which is on a hit, the target's speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. I'm going to double check that to make sure because sometimes it's your next turn, sometimes it's their next turn. Start of your next turn. And you end the row. So let's run that. Make sure it works. Range, attacks are correct. Damage is correct, 2.8. And then the DM gets to see that on a hit, the target speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. So that is the Ray of Frost macro. I will put this in the description below with a caveat. I always have to tell you when we're using scaling, it uses a less than sign, and YouTube will not let us put the less than sign in our description. So I have to put it in like this, less than sign. And then I make a note above it that just says replace that with an actual less than sign. And that's it. So that's the spell. Hope it helps. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. We will see you on the next one.